Hi, I'm Meg. Welcome to plantfitmeg. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing a haul video with you. Everything is vegan. There are a lot of whole food plant-based items, a lot of produce and things like that, but also some more processed vegan treats as well. So I'll go through sort of the produce and the more staple items first, and then I'll go through some treats at the end. I share hauls just to give you an idea of what we're eating. Obviously, we have other things in our kitchen at the moment as well. I have lots of spices. I always have nutritional yeast on hand, potatoes, beans, other items to mix and match with what's here. So keep that in mind as you watch this haul. This is our grocery shopping for the week for our family of 3, myself, my husband Chris, and my son Raridan. And it was about $75 Canadian. Shopping at No Frills, just for your reference in case you're curious. Let's jump right in. You can see a sneak peek of what's first up here, my bananas. I have a couple bunches of bananas here. We love to have these for snacks, make nice cream, add them to oatmeal, lots of great usages. We also use them in baking to sweeten things up, so love a good banana. Next up is grapes. We absolutely love grapes, but we haven't been buying them recently because they've been very expensive. We caught these on sale. They're red seedless candy snap grapes. Really delicious, and we love them so much. Next up is apples. We absolutely love apples. They're so delicious, crispy and sweet and yummy. I eat at least one a day, and Chris and Raridan love them as well. We love to add them into oatmeal and just chop them up for snacks and even make apple cookies with them. We got this big bag of carrots, which seems a little excessive, but not to worry, we'll get through it. I'm sure we'll be making lots of soups and stews and maybe some chili, and I think we'll make some carrot dogs as well. We've been making those here and there. We used the recipe from Brand New Vegan. I'll link it below in case you're interested. But we just make them in the Instant Pot, and they're really easy and quick and kind of a fun thing to have. Of course, they're also great raw with some hummus or a yummy dip. Great snack. Getting into some pantry staples here, I have a bag of oats. We love rolled oats. Obviously, making oatmeal, and also using this in baking as well, or grinding it up and making oat flour. We also have some whole wheat flour here that we picked up. I'm planning on making some pancakes, which I'm very excited about. I think I'm going to make our big baked pancake, which is really, really yummy. I'll link the recipe below. Very delicious. It's a sheet pan pancake. You just put the ingredients on a sheet, put it in the oven, bake it up, cut it up into squares, and it's a lot easier than just standing over the grill and waiting for your pancakes to cook and then having to flip them and then waiting for the other side to cook. I know I sound very lazy right now, but baked pancakes are where it's at. If you've never given them a go, highly recommend. We also grabbed some brown jasmine rice, and we love to have this with a stir fry or with a curry, or serve a chili or a soup over top, or with some of this mixed in. And we got this nice big bag. It'll last us a little bit, so we like to have this on hand for sure. Similar usages to the rice, we also grabbed some quinoa. The bag just looks empty because I put some in the Instant Pot immediately, and we keep our quinoa and other grains and things stored in jars usually, so I just have them in an old salsa jar here, and then this is the little bit that didn't fit in the Instant Pot in our batch or in the jar, so we just have this little remnant left. But again, this will last us a while and is great to intermix into tons of things: salads, chilies, stews, curries, have it with a stir fry. Lots of great options for quinoa. We also like to use rice and quinoa in a sweet way, so instead of using oatmeal, using one of those grains instead, just to mix it up and add some fruit and eat it in that way. Might seem weird, might seem unappealing to you. If it doesn't sound like a good fit, to each their own, don't do it. But if it sounds interesting, you want to give it a go, I recommend it. I really enjoy it sometimes just to mix it up. We also picked up some vermicelli noodles. These are super delicious. They're actually made out of green beans and peas, and they're really fun. They're some of Riordan's favorites, and they're super duper quick to make. So boil your pot of water, chuck them in, 3-ish minutes, done. So if you don't have something prepped and you're just wanting something quick, or if I'm making Riordan lunch in the morning and I realize, oh, we don't really have leftovers, I can just whip this up really quickly and good to go. Mix it up with some chopped up tofu, some veggies, soy sauce. Really, really easy stuff. We also picked up some tofu. We grabbed a couple of blocks. One has already been chopped up and used for lunch. So we like to make really simple tofu sandwiches. Just chop a block into 4 or 5 slices, and it'll make 4 or 5 sandwiches. And we also love tofu scramble, stir fries, all that jazz. Tofu is so versatile, and I know when I first went vegan, I was really afraid of it. It seemed spongy and weird and flavorless, and it is kind of spongy and weird and flavorless. But once you add flavor into it, delicious, good to go. Some people enjoy freezing it and then draining all the water out and using it that way. Gives a slightly different texture, and the marinades just soak right in a lot more easily and a lot quicker. So that's a little tip to give a go if you haven't tried it before, just to see what the texture's like and see how the flavor sort of changes. Peanut butter, very popular in our household. There's the ongoing debate of crunchy versus smooth. So let me know your preference in the comments below. I'm always curious to see if you have a preference or not. But we love peanut butter. I don't tend to eat a ton of it. I also like to use powdered peanut butter sometimes, but peanut butter, it's a staple. It's a classic. PB&J, using it for sauces and things like that. Delicious. Can't really go wrong. Unless you eat spoonfuls and spoonfuls and spoonfuls, which I totally could do because I love peanut butter so much. By the way, I'm team crunchy, in case you were wondering. Smooth will do, though. Next up, we have some soy sauce. We grabbed the reduced sodium kind. Obviously, soy sauce is quite high in sodium, so that might be a consideration for certain people with certain conditions and stuff like that. But for us, we love a good soy sauce. Adds so much lovely flavor to our dishes. And we were running out, so we definitely needed a new bottle. Next up, there's been a little controversy on the channel sometimes when I mention these items, but I'm going to mention them anyway. So in Canada, Cheerios are vegan. In the States and elsewhere, they might not be, so double check. But in Canada, they're vegan, you're good to go. So we grabbed some multigrain Cheerios as well as these strawberry banana heart things that Riordan wanted to try out. So they're not the healthiest thing on the planet, but you can eat these in different ways. So sometimes Riordan will just eat a bowl of Cheerios, which is totally fine. No worries. He has his soy milk, he has some fruit on the side, and we make sure the rest of his meals are full of beans and vegetables and all that good stuff. So everything's well-rounded, right? It's not like we're eating Cheerios or cereal for 3 meals a day. But another way that we really like to use cereal is mixing it up with some nuts or raisins and popcorn and just different ingredients and making almost like a little trail mix or a little party mix. And that's a fun way to enjoy your Cheerios, but also be getting other nourishing items in as well. That's a yummy sweet treat and a nice snack. All right, getting into some more vegan treats and snacks that are not whole food plant-based at all. So we have some chips here. Chris is a big lover of chips. He was on a big Doritos kick for a while, and he has switched over to the no-name brand chips. They're more affordable, and he just likes something salty at the end of the night. I dig into them from time to time, but I tend to just stay away from them. They're not really my favorite. So he grabbed some Ripple Cut regular, I guess they're reduced salt or something like that, some all dressed chips, and some barbecue. They often have these on a 3-for-1 deal, so oftentimes you end up buying 3 bags because it's a better price. And then we have them around for a little while. Another thing we like to get from time to time is a dark chocolate bar. This one is dark chocolate with almonds, and these bars are only $1, which is incredible because a lot of dark chocolate bars, vegan chocolate, is in the $4, $5, even $6 range for a bar like this. So $1, great deal. And we all like to have a little square of chocolate from time to time. So there we go. And a couple of last sweet treats that were on sale that we picked up are Smart Sweets. And Riordan actually already opened this bag to taste test because he was really curious. So we have some fruity gummy bears and some cola gummies. I guess these have less sugar than the typical snack situation. They don't have gelatin in them, they're vegan, all that jazz. So from time to time, we'll grab something like this just for fun. And it's the kind of thing that we try to keep in the cupboard and not just plow through it super quickly. So we should have these for a while. So that was our vegan grocery haul. I hope you really enjoyed this video and found it helpful or entertaining. If you liked it, remember to give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I also love to have chats with you in the comment section, and I'm not at a point yet where I can't respond to everyone, so I'm still replying to most comments and doing the best I can to keep up. So leave me a comment, leave me a question, let me know what you'd like to see on the channel next. Our next video is a really exciting, really fun one. As long as the timing works out the way that I want it to, fingers crossed. Chris and Riordan will be in that video. Stay tuned for that. So let me know what you'd like to see on the channel next, what would be helpful to you, what would be interesting. I'm thinking of doing some batch cooking videos and maybe some what I eat in a day, and maybe some more info about protein and high protein and vegan athletes and things like that, because I'm working on building muscle and strength. Let me know what you'd like to see, and I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!